Welcome everybody back into the Huntington Beach Oilers post-game show. Manager Benji Medure here. First up, 7-3 victory against Cypress today. Win number 401 in your illustrious career. You waited to tell me while I was driving home that 400 was against Gar on Thursday, so
Sorry.
This is my proper due to say congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I wasn't trying to be rude. I just didn't want to. One, I didn't want to jinx it, and two, it's like, I don't want to talk about that. I mean, whatever. And it's the boys, and I've said this a lot of times over the last couple of days, it's a shared accomplishment. I didn't win 400 games. You know, our teams have won 400 games, and our coaches and everyone that's been involved over the years. And it's a shared accomplishment that I've actually been honored to share with a lot of players. Got a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls, a lot of tears shed over the last couple of days. Just it's been pretty awesome, an awesome response from everybody. But thank you, Dom. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I know your wife and your 4 daughters were there to celebrate the event for you. What does that mean to always have the family close by? We know you have the baseball family, but then the at-home family.
They are, obviously that's the number one reason why I'm here, and they're running around the hill. And like when we had plans to have 4 kids and we had them, I always envisioned them being at the field. Shoot, you're gonna get me.
I didn't think I was getting you on a Saturday, but this is what it's about, man. This is the side of Benji Medure that everybody gets emotional about in the best way possible because...
I got it. I regained my composure here. But like when we built the field and we used to come here while it was being built, I'd always think about, they're going to be running around on the hill, and I just watched them playing football, and my daughter's about to drop my little daughter right now as we speak.
Let's not go to the emergency room today.
No, it was really special to have them there, and they're very excited about 400, but yeah, it was pretty cool to have them there.
On a positive note, even bigger positive note, big W today, first time you get back-to-back wins this season. You win 3 out of 4 at the PBR Spring Invitational this year. The first time. This is your best record out of the 3 years of the PBR. You were 2-2 in 2022, 1-3 last year, 3-1 this year. What have you learned through the entire PBR process, and especially this year in the 4 games that you played?
Well, I mean, it is. We've learned that this is one of the toughest tournaments in America, for one, and 2, we've learned to just really use our whole team. I think we've come out and we've thought that we have to use these 9 guys. And this team isn't about that. This team has a lot of weapons. It has a lot. Realistically, we have 16 starters on our team.
Yep.
And we have to kind of mix and match and play the hot hand and that kind of thing. And we don't have a set lineup right now. And it's game by game, and actually right now it's inning by inning. We have such a talented group, and we want to use all those weapons. And we have, and we did that, and I think we're going to continue to do that throughout the years because it worked for us this time.
And I think the funny thing along this is there's been pundits and people say that Huntington Beach Oilers don't have that much pitching to their roster right now, and you have in the first 4 games 2 shutouts against 2 great programs in Notre Dame and Gar. You limit a phenomenal Corona team to just 4 runs with 1 bad inning involved. And then today limit a great Cypress team to just 3 overall runs. So the pitching has been, I would say, the bread and butter, even though the offense has driven in 22 runs in the last 2 games. What would you say to that regard in terms of pitching?
I mean, obviously we don't have the gigantic names that, the Notre Dames of the world and Corona has and all that. But one, it's kudos to our pitching coach, who is Adam Springson, who does a great job. But 2, the boys, we have converted infielders that have stepped up to be pitchers. We have guys who have waited their turn, and now they're starting to get the notoriety. Now they're starting to get the innings, and they're stepping up. And that's a true Huntington Beach way, right? You wait your turn, you work hard, you do the right things, and when you get your opportunity, you take advantage of it. And that's what we're seeing right now with all these kids. People could think all they want about, we don't have pitching, and that's fine, and that's a mistake, because we do have some really, really talented arms, and we have one that still hasn't even thrown yet, and that's Tyler Bellarose, and he's starting to get healthy. So we're looking good, and we're set up well for the next couple weeks.
Well, you tell me all the time, and it's a motto of this Huntington Beach Oilers squad, #the team. And the team keeps going on, and picking up win number 3 in 2024 with a 7-3 win over Cypress. You get about 6 days off, but not really because there's practice and everything else involved. Marcus, Texas coming into town. What is it like having a out-of-state opponent in the regular season?
Coach Sherman, I haven't met him yet. We've talked a bunch on the phone. He's already one of my favorite people in the world, and I haven't even met him. I think he's a great dude. I think it's going to be fun. I think there's going to be some trash talking in a good way. We're going to feed them we're going to barbecue for them when they're here. And
let's go.
That's scary. We're barbecuing for a bunch of Texans, and they know how to do it.
Yeah.
So, but it's going to be a fun trip. And honestly, it's going to be one of those things where we don't know anything about them. They really don't know anything about us. We don't know their style of baseball at all. And it's just, hey, we're going to just get after it and see how California does against Texas. But we're looking forward to it for sure.
Well, we know California is better than Texas, so let's show them in about 6 days from now. Let's do it. Let's have a fun matchup. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the 3-1 start, and we'll catch you back here on Friday against Marcus.
Thanks, Dom. Appreciate it.
Welcome everybody into the Huntington Beach Oilers post-game show. A victorious one today as the Oilers defeat the Cypress Centurions by the final of 7-3. A little bit of a change in schedule, but I got a great guest with me. He went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs in the first blast of 2024. Junior Linkin Garcia. Linkin, great game today. Take me through that home run at bat. How did you feel through that 349-foot blast?
Well, Coach called us up after we were on defense. We had a couple mistakes on D, and then he said, we just got to fight, and we're going to come through and win this game. Trent got on, and then I knew I had to do something, and he threw a good pitch, and I just put a good swing on it, and yeah, that's basically.
Everybody wants to hear that pure sound in baseball, and that's what we all heard here at Huntington Beach today. And the game was originally supposed to be Tuesday. It's great that it was today because the Oilers get a win at the end of the day. So take me through the entire PBR tournament through now that the first 4 games are over. The Oilers go 3-1, and the offense is rolling on all cylinders with 22 runs over the last 14 innings. How's the offense looking in your eyes?
I think just overall we're looking pretty good. We're hitting the ball well. I think all of our hitters, when they need to come up with a big clutch hit, they're coming up with big clutch hits. Even guys coming off the bench are putting on good at-bats, and that's what it's about, is just keeping our approach, putting good at-bats, and then letting the rest take place. But we faced a really good arm. I think that's really the only reason we lost. He's best arm in the country, and I think if we don't face him, we're 4-0 right now. I think we're playing real good baseball, and if we continue it, we're going to be a dangerous team.
And that's the story top to bottom. Pitching's thrown 2 shutouts. Your teammate Cole Clark has been clutch so far this year with some RBI opportunities. Aaron Minacucci gets his first win of 2024. What is the vibe like in the clubhouse right now? Again, you get a week off before Marcus High School from Texas comes into a different matchup than you're used to. What do you guys think going into a kind of I don't want to say a bye week, but some time off before your next game?
Yeah, I think that we're playing good right now. I think everyone's happy, everyone's doing well, and I just think we're banged up a little bit. I think we're a little tired, a little sore, so I say we just got to take the weekend off, rest, and then hit it hard next weekend, and then prepare for Marcus and Orange Lutheran next week. But right now, everyone's doing good. So
big games on deck for Huntington Beach. Go rest the bodies, mentally, physically, do what you got to do. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you next Friday against Marcus.
Thanks, Dom.
Go HB.